drop bombs like my name's Saddam. I go to war like I was made for Nam. A street.
Hello, I'm Brian, or you can just call me Brian for short, and I am back with another vlog for you. And of course, I am repping a Beastie Boys t-shirt, as you can see. Today, I've had a very good day today. Today I got to eat lunch with my mother and everything, and you know, we went around town together and stuff, so that was a lot of fun. Also, I went over to my father's house, you know, because tomorrow he's going to be going on to Alabama for vacation and everything, and so he's not going to be around for my birthday or anything, so he was able to give me my birthday money and stuff, so that was always a good thing. So I got to spend time with my mom, and I got to spend time with my dad today, so I won twice so far. Also, today I was able to take that birthday money of mine, and I was able to get a couple things for my good pal Leanne Pinero, and I can't wait to send those things to you here soon. Right now, all I gotta do is just draw a picture and write you a letter, and then I will be good to go, man. So hopefully you'll like what I got for you, okay, man? Now, on today's topic of the video, talked about this on in the Facebook group. I wanted to do a serious topic and everything because as of lately, I think I've been having way too much fun here on my vlog series, and I just wanted to just kind of open up a little more, and what I wanted to talk to you all about, I wanted to kind of ask you all a question. For this video, I was actually inspired by a fellow YouTuber known as Tylen LaDuff, and to everybody, I'll be sure to drop a link in the description below for you all to go view his channel and everything. He did a video where he was sexually harassed and everything by a girl at his job and everything. Watching his video, I kind of knew how he felt and everything, because I too have you know, been sexually harassed before. That's what I wanted to talk to you all about today, was just wanted to ask you all, have you ever been in a position where you were just extremely uncomfortable around someone, and everything they did, you couldn't be around them or anything, you're constantly looking over your shoulder and everything, they made you paranoid? Where do I even begin? Well, I don't know if you all want to hear the story, but here it goes. Those of you who don't know, you know, I work in a factory. At the time, this was about a couple months ago, I met a girl that worked there. Well, I met this girl once, and you know, I didn't think nothing was wrong with her. She seemed like a nice individual and everything, and we talked at one point. Not like going out or anything, nothing like that. And she told me that I was cute and everything, and that right there, you know, I was like, oh, well, ain't that sweet, you know? As time went on, she was starting to be very flirtatious with me. Like, I remember, you know, one time when I was at my machine doing my job and everything, she came by me and she rubbed my waist and everything, and I didn't know what that was. I turned around and there she goes walking away and everything. I didn't know what to think. And that's not that's not it right there. You know, it gets crazier. I believe it was the very next day. It was a Friday, and me and my partner at the time, you guys know my pal JC, who you might met. I know you've met him in the Brian Buys a PS4 vlog. You know, him and me are actually partners and everything, and we work on the exact same machine. And him and me, we're both doing our job and everything. We also have another guy there with us. He's standing there talking to us and everything. He's also a fellow co-worker of mine. And I'm standing there and I'm doing my job and everything. And I feel somebody like rubbing on the back, rubbing my shoulders and everything, right? I turn around and it's the girl again. She stands right beside me and she goes, "I think you're sexy. I like you." And I'm just like, "Thank you?" Like, I am just like, then she just walks away and everything. And she did it right in front of the two guys that were next to me and everything. I didn't know what else, I didn't know what to think. At first, I kind of like took it as a joke and everything, you know, like kind of laughed about it, like, you know, and started cracking jokes like, "I need an adult" and everything. But then I went to Eric and Hammerhead, who also work at my job and everything, and I told them, like, "Guys, I think I need to talk to y'all for a minute. Talk to y'all later on." I believe it got to them, you know, about what this girl had done and everything. And that's not enough. After we're just getting started on our next production, you know, and everything, my friend JC, he's over at the machine, so I'm basically at our work table alone and everything. The girl comes over again, right? She comes over again, and she starts talking to me. She's like really close to me and everything, and she's like, "So do you have a girlfriend?" And I'm like, "No." And she goes, "Well, why not?" And I go, "I just haven't found that right girl and everything." And then she puts her hands up at me like this, like she's gonna do something to me. And you could tell by my body language I was starting to not like this. And she puts her hands back down and she's like, "I just want to touch you and everything." And I'm just like, "Okay." After that, she walks away and everything, and I tell JC what just happened and everything. And then, next thing you know, she's buying me a bottle of water and everything. I don't know what to say about all this. This is just crazy. And somehow it ended up getting to my group leader, and I told her, you know, about what happened, and for some reason I didn't want to feel like I was snitching on this girl. And my group leader's like, "But Brian, did she make you uncomfortable?" And I was like, "Yes, it did make me uncomfortable." And I was like, "But I don't want to feel like I'm snitching on her." And they're like, "Brian, you're not snitching. If she's making you uncomfortable, we gotta do something about this, because if something like this is happening and you don't tell anybody, you're only letting it happen again." After I had reported it in, you know, and everything, after I told her, I did not even tell on her. Somehow it just got to my group leader for somehow, some way. But after that, they decide to send the girl home and everything because, you know, she wasn't needed. There was really not much for her to do, so they decided to send her home. Just when she's about to leave, she comes over to my work table again. We got like a lot of people at our work table. We got Hammerhead, we got freaking JC, we got Eric, all around, and we got several other people around. Just when I'm trying to work, she comes up to me and asks me for my phone number. I blacked out. I wanted to say no, But I don't know, it's just hard for me to say no. And I got a hammerhead right behind her. No. And I'm just like, I gave in. I ended up giving her my number. Very stupid move I made. And that was it. Everything. She walked away. Hammerhead and Eric are like, dude, you did not just give her your number. And I panicked again. I can't even focus right now. I am just really, really, just out of it. People couldn't even talk to me at my job at the time. Somebody would show up behind me, I'd like jump and everything because I didn't know if it was her. People would say my name and I'd be like, what? And everything. Because I was afraid they was going to start asking me about the incident and stuff. After I gave her my number, I was like, oh God. I hope I don't go out here and I'm not gonna find some crazy text messages from her. But after work, thank goodness there was none there, After work was done, we come back Sunday. And I'm just looking all around for this girl like, God, please don't be around. And, of course, I encounter her again. She comes up to me and she's all, hug me, and everything. And her face, she was like pure red. She'd been crying and stuff. And I didn't know what was going on with this woman. And I'm just like, this whole time, after she wanted a hug and everything, she just comes up, puts her arms around me, and I'm just kind of like that, It was one of those, it wasn't one of those nice hugs that I'm known for. After that, later on, I had to talk to my supervisor about it and everything, and I told him what I had just told you guys. And he's like, well, Brian, what I need you to do, I need you to write down everything you just told me so I can give it to the manager and everything. I did, and got it reported in, and to make long story short, she got fired. When all this was happening, I couldn't go to my dad about it, I couldn't go to my stepfather about it and everything. Instead of feeling sorry for me, they were proud of me for some reason. And I didn't want to be proud. I didn't want them to be proud of me. I wanted them to be sorry, feel sorry for me, but that's just the problem. It seems like when you try to talk to this about guys, they're just like, oh, you should be happy, you should be proud of yourself, hey, at least it wasn't a dude hitting on you and all that kind of junk. And, I talked about it with my good friend, Brittany, aka Ginger Vicious Vegan, and she's like, well, do you want me to talk to her? And I'm like, no, I can't get you involved in everything like that. It was just one of those weird experiences that I went through at the time. Everybody could tell that I was really wasn't me at the time. JC told me that I was looking over my shoulder more times than a paranoid schizophrenic. But I just, again, I just wanted to ask you all, is like, has something like this ever happened to you, where you were just extremely uncomfortable and somebody, have you been sexually harassed or anything? Because, especially with guys, it's no laughing matter. I just want to see if I'm not alone at this. Has anybody out there, has this ever happened to you or anything? Just let me know in the comments section below and everything. But I just wanted to get that off my chest and everything, because it still bugs me a little bit to this day and everything. Well, I believe that about wraps it up for this vlog. And to everybody out there, you know the routine. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, whatever. and I hope you've all enjoyed watching. I'm Brian saying, see ya!